Hey y'all, this is Tracy. I'm on my way to the port to see Carter, and I hope he like my hair, cause I have dyed it with some Kool-Aid. No, I'm just playing, but that is my video though. This is the Real Bitchy. I'm back. It's a beautiful, sunny Thursday evening. It's almost 5, so I'd say it's evening-ish time. Yeah, I'm back already. We've had a couple things go on in the past few days. I thought I should, fill you in on, and give my opinion on, what I've been seeing. So the first thing I need to get to real quick is Whitney Houston on Oprah. She was on Oprah 2 days in a row. She had a 2-day interview. After hearing Whitney's story and what she went through, and it's only one side of the story. We need to hear from Bobby what happened. I don't really care, because I'm not going to support Bobby, because before Whitney was with Bobby, she wasn't doing crap. So she ain't lying about one thing. But anyway, after her story, she told Oprah how one time Bobby spit in her face. Baby, when I tell you, if a nigga would have spit in my face, that I would be in jail for murder right now. I would be in jail for murder right now if someone spit in my face. And she stayed with him, so she's a bitch is I'm sorry, she's crazy if she stayed with him, because if a nigga spit in my face, I'm gonna go to jail. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna be in jail because I'm gonna murder somebody. Yeah. And she talked about how he used to slap her. He slapped her like 2 or 3 times. And, she said that didn't happen that often because she had, brothers and uncles who was like, nigga, you let something else happen and we gonna come for your ass. So you might want to stop. Shit, I would have stopped too if it was me. Shit. But anyway, yeah, I just have a new love for Whitney. I hope that she does well in everything she does from now on. Like, Whitney, girl, I love you. You're a strong black woman. Your song, I forgot what it was called, but it's my song. I think it's called I Didn't Give Up or something like that. I forgot. But it was, girl, you had me shouting up in here watching Oprah. Shouting. Shucks. The next thing I want to talk about, where I'm from. I'm from Bolingbrook, Illinois. Nice size suburb outside of Chicago, 35 minutes, depending on how you drive from Chicago. And when I first got to Bolingbrook, it was a couple black people, couple handfuls of black people, in the town of Whites. And I grew up there, been living there since I was in 1st grade, whatever. Love it there. I don't care. I'm from Bolingbrook. If you ask me where I'm from, I'm gonna say Bolingbrook. Shit. I ain't gotta be. Where you from? Chicago. Knowing you from Willowbrook. Sit down. Shut up. Stop lying. Where you from? Chicago? Girl, you from Hoffman Estates or something like that. Like a big town. They be like from a suburban town, but they want to say they're from Chicago. Anyway, so I'm watching the news, getting my little daily news in, and because I'm a journalist, journalism major. Getting my little news in, and I see my high school, on the national WGN news talking about somebody stabbed somebody in the school. What is going on with Bolingbrook? Like, seriously, we already have a murderer. Drew Peterson killed his wife Stacy. Still don't know where she is. Anniversary is going to be coming up next month. 2 years, 3 years that she's been gone. Low key, one of my friends said that they was playing with a Ouija board, and that the Ouija board said that Stacy was underneath the hospital or something like that. But I ain't playing with that. I don't do that. My Lord and Savior doesn't believe in Ouija boards and ghosts and paranormal and witchcraft and all that. So we're not gonna want to do that. I'm not. Erase that out of the video. Don't even. I'm sorry, Lord. But anyway. Yeah, Bolingbrook, what is y'all doing stabbing people? We're talking about gang related. It ain't no gangs in Bolingbrook. I'm sorry. It's a suburb. There's no gangs in Bolingbrook. I'm sorry. There's no gangs. There's no gangs. There's no such thing. Now, if the people in Bolingbrook go to Chicago and claim the stuff that they claim, and they know that they would not do that. So we're going to want to stop acting like we're tough and big in Bolingbrook. We have a nice mall. We have a nice state-of-the-art high school football field with AstroTurf on it. Let's, cherish that, because we could be in the project somewhere smelling the smell of old piss in the hallways like we used to. Some of y'all don't know about that, but I do. Just because I've been living in Bolingbrook since I was in first grade don't mean I didn't live in the projects. Don't mean I ain't have family in the projects. So shit, don't judge me. Shit. Anyway. But yeah, we're going to want to stop, you know, killing people and stabbing people in Bolingbrook. We used to be, you know, the town that had all the stars coming out of the football and the basketball, the all-state basketball team and all that. We're going to want to go back to that. Let's get recognized for some positive and not for killing people. Like, we want people to move to Bolingbrook and keep on making us get more stuff. We don't want people to move out. People are leaving Bolingbrook because of this stuff. So we're going to want to stop with all that, okay? One sec, let me just see how much time I got on my computer, or I don't even know, but whatever, I'm gonna keep going. So, you know, Willie from Day 26, this nigga, for the second time, has released nude pictures of himself. He said that his account got hacked, or his email got hacked. I mean, but you have noticed that we haven't heard a song from Day 26 since I'ma Put It On Her. That was last semester. It's been a couple months. I'm gonna need a video or a single or something. Like, I mean, you know, it kind of looks like Willie is doing this because they need a little bit of publicity, you know. And any kind of publicity is good publicity. So, go ahead and do you, Willie. I mean, I saw the pictures, and God, you had a big mistake. But you didn't hear that from me. Okay. Anywho, what did I want to talk about? I need to give some shout outs. People been asking for shout outs, like we on BET or something. Everybody in the world gonna hear this. But I need to give a shout out to Tony, Jasmine, Chelsea, Felicia, Bria, Whitney, Shannon, Tajani, who else? Everybody who likes my show, I'm giving you all a shout out. So yeah. I wanted to talk about something else, but I can't remember. I wanted to talk about, you know, in the VMA video #1, you know, we had to talk about, you know, people being ignorant and, you know, talking out the side of their, you know, necks. And, you know, I would assume, you know, if people have seen the show, that they would be like, well, let me just leave his ass alone. He's not thinking about me, so maybe I shouldn't be thinking about him. But, you know, now I have to go in on somebody else, and, you know, this time it's a female. Yeah, I'm going to have to go in on somebody else. I'm probably going to save that for the next video, because the next video I want to talk about, you know, topics that people have asked me to talk about, you know, niggas who's trying to talk to everybody but they got a girlfriend, people with, you know, secret booze, you know, having their car parked in, you know, Turnberry when they live in Aspen, or, you know, Turnberry when they live in Campus Point. We're gonna get into that in the next video. I hope you enjoyed the little, you know, celebrity gossip, Bolingbrook gossip, whatever. I'm gonna start my next video, you know, getting that out of the way of telling her about herself, and then we're gonna have some fun, okay? So I'll see you in a sec. Deuces.